Good morning. Good Friday morning to you guys. It's Friday morning in Central Texas, USA. This is Rusty, me. It's about 9:30 something, 9:37, just changed. And the temperature in Central Texas today is right now about 75, which is starting to warm up because summertime is just around the corner. And that's why I'm planning on taking some trips. But anyway, since I've got some comments today, I'm just going to respond to them live right here. I haven't even looked at them yet. Here's one from, it says Dog Lips. Commented on your video 25 minutes. Let's see what he's got, or she's got, or it's got. Here we go. Okay, Dog Lips, what do you got to say? Let's see. Come on up here. Don't hide. Uh, well, I don't know. It just says it's in response to a guy dancing in the rain part two. Uh, what was he on? I don't know. And Doglip says 25 minutes. Bored? I don't know what that means, but I will reply. I put 3 question marks and then I'm just going to type in bored and 3 more because I don't know what that means. Okay, so you get, whenever you do YouTube videos, you get comments and whenever you go to your channel to look at what's happening, you get a list of your comments, and let me see what the next one is. Same guy or same thing. This was about druggy dancing in the rain, and his comment there is so. And here I'll put my response down. Let me put my response to so. Okay. Hi guys, it's me, Rusty. Stop thing. Okay, druggy dancing in the rain. Must have been on some good stuff. That's what I said. And dog lips, a linked comment, which means it could be anything. He says so, and I'm going to reply. So what? Okay, so see how easy those are. I get some really sharp comments. Okay, that was a good one, well thought out, meaningful. You know, you can improve your channel with comments like that. This is Joe the Great. Okay, Joe the Great looks like an attractive woman, and
What if you could go on the
we're going to respond to Joe the Great right here. It says, "Hey Rusty, just stumbled upon this video. You are quite the character. I marveled at your oratory skills. My oratory skills? My skills. On and on you go with your monologue seamlessly without even a hiccup. Well, baby, when you're shooting from the hip like I am, it just comes naturally. Wondering to myself, does he use a teleprompter? Ain't no way, baby. Do you honestly think somebody could write this script? Anyway, it was enjoyable and as well as informative. A rare combination to be sure. I'll be back to check out more. Hasta bye bye. Read more. And much howdy, Joe. Anyway, that's fine. I like that. And I responded to that. And I wrote in, I said, my oratory skills, question mark. I don't know. I didn't know I had any. Because I am just shooting from the hip and saying whatever comes to my mind. However, thank you for the favorable comment. So you get comments that you get people like that even if she had something negative to say, she probably wouldn't have said anything. People are human. And speaking of which, folks, I read on the news today, and I know I hate the news, and y'all hate the news, and everybody hates the news. But I got on this T thing, the transgender sexual thing, and I did a video called Trans What? And Here it is. It's coming now. Obama administration to issue guidance on transgender access to school bathrooms. Our president is going to tell people, our children, which bathroom to use. Ugh! Kills me, baby. It kills me. You know, the guy ought to be put in a home. You know, he is going to be put out to pasture, but not soon enough. So, with that in mind, let's see what it says. The Obama administration issued Obama administration issued guidance Friday directing public schools to allow transgender students to use bathrooms matching their gender identity. Get out of here! Shit! What the fuck is that? I mean, what can I say? A letter from the Department of Education and Justice, from the Departments of Education and Justice, went to schools Friday with guidelines to ensure that transgender students enjoy a supportive and non-discriminatory school environment. The amount becomes blah, blah, blah. There is no room in our schools for discrimination of any kind, including discrimination against transgender students on the basis of their sex. They don't have a goddamn sex. That's the problem. I mean, you know, what are you going to build a bathroom for? A horse? I mean, God damn it. This guidance gives administrators, teachers, and parents the tools they need to protect transgender students from peer harassment and to identify and address unjust school policies. One transgender woman's long road to finding herself. Just reach down between your legs, honey. You'll find it. It's right there. And I'll find it for you. Shit. What it is the letter does not carry the force of law, but the message was clear. Fall in line or face loss of federal funding. And that's how they do all of this shit. Everything is about federal funding. And right now in the state of Texas, there's a big push. It probably won't be successful, but it's a push, a big one. I mean, it's active. They're actually going to put it on the ballot. For Texas to secede from the United States and become its own nation again. It was a republic in the 1830s. For about 10 years it was a republic. And once we left Mexico, once Texas gained its independence from Mexico in around 1830 something, I don't remember the exact date. But we were a republic, an independent nation for about 10 years. And when we came into the Union, so to speak, Texas held on to the part where we can actually go back to being a republic. Now, whether we will or not, I don't know. Would I like that? Sure, I'd love it. I'd love to live in the country of Texas. I would. I'd be very proud. I'd wear the state flag proudly and defend it with my life. Why? Because our federal government is sick. The one we have in Washington is mentally ill. Mentally ill. I mean, if they're going for this transsexual shit, enough said about that. Wrong. This is Donald Trump, what he said about releasing his tax return. My tax rate is none of your business. I totally agree. What good does it do to know his tax rate? Why didn't we ask Obama what his tax rate was? You know what his tax rate was? 0. He never paid any. 0. He never had any income. Shit. I mean, he lived off the government. Anyway, but they got to ask Trump that because, here's a guy, he's a white guy. You got to ask him all kind of shit. You got to vet the crap out of him. If we would have vetted, and that means checked out Obama like we checked or trying to check out Donald Trump and everybody else, he would never have been president. There's no doubt in my mind. But the reason he got away with his little scam, and it was well thought out and well planned and it worked, is he came in late in the game, had a lot of money behind him, and like a big wave, he just flew right into the White House. all the little liberals came out of the closet and took the bed sheet off. And anyway, are all liberals bad? No, I don't even know. I don't even know what a liberal is really, other than it's somebody that doesn't like me. But transgender, get out of here. Anyway, what else is going on? I'm about through with this crap here. I'll hit technology and Tim Cook is going to Beijing with 1 billion in goodwill. You know what Tim Cook's going to do, don't you? I think it's a guy from Apple, maybe. Is that who it is? Yeah. He's going to invest in a ride sharing or ride hailing program in China, like Uber and some of these others. And, I'm telling you, those things caught on just like that. Just like that. For a lot of reasons. One is it's a good way for somebody to pick up a part-time income. And the other way is it's cheaper than taxi cabs. So, that's that. All of a sudden, the taxis, they're going out of business. Just pop, 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 just like newspapers, pop, 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 pop. And pretty soon, all news media as we know it will be gone. People will get their news. Actually, I saw a deal on singular. Cut. I saw a video the other day I watched about on Singularity University. It's one of the places I get information, and it's good stuff because it's heavy impact stuff. Impacts billions of people. And one of the speakers mentioned that we no longer need representatives and senators at all. At all. His point being that the only reason they exist is because back when, hundreds of years ago, they were the only way that information could travel from the capital back to the states. Because there were no phones, there were no TVs, there was no internet, none of that shit. It had to be word of mouth. And so states had representatives go to Washington, do their thing, and come back and report orally or by mail, which took months. So, we've kind of moved ahead of that, haven't we? So we don't need them anymore. We absolutely do not. My question is do we need a president? Answer, no. We have all the data collected everywhere all the time anyway. And just let the states run themselves. Every state would be just independent to run its own country, basically, just like they're doing now. Actually, states compete with states to get business. You know what I mean? If they want to get Google to set up a shop in Austin, Texas, they just throw a lot of tax incentives towards Google, and Google moves a portion of their giant business to Austin, Texas, and that's happened. In fact, in Phoenix, Arizona, right now, as you and I are talking, the driverless car that Google's really getting good at, they're paying people $20 an hour to test the driverless car in Phoenix, Arizona. So, folks, if people think that driverless cars is just an illusion, they are dead wrong. Dead wrong. It's coming just as fast as you and I are growing older. It's coming. But anyway, I really thought that was interesting about, representative form of government. All that's changing. And voting. Why go vote? Because it's done electronically at the voting booth anyway. I don't trust that at all. Ever, never have. The paper ballots, I told you about that. In my little hometown of Kennedy, Texas, they used to have paper ballots. And my mother and daddy used to work at the voting area, the precincts, and every now and then. And anyway, I'd go in. I was just a kid, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. But I remember one of the things that happened. And back then, you used a pencil, and you actually put an X or whatever it was in little boxes on the ballot. But if there was any other mark on that ballot by a pencil, then that ballot was discarded because it was invalid, as in invalid. Okay? Did ballots get discarded that voted for the wrong person or whoever, according to whoever was in that precinct? Yep, happened a lot. And they got the mark on the paper. They couldn't count the ballots with having a pencil in their hand. So what they'd do, they'd put a piece of pencil lead under their fingernail or somewhere under their fingernail. And as they were looking at the ballot, they just put a mark on it with that, like this. And then, oh, look, there it is, trash. So that's with a pencil ballot. Now you got to know what's going on with electronic stuff. So we might as well just vote over the internet and let them just cheat the shit out of each other and hope that your crook is the crookedest crook, you know, or has the most clout. So having said that, we got about 15 minutes into this thing. I don't want to go too long because it takes forever to upload them. But here we go. I went to Fox News. Oh, guess what they're going to call the restroom for transgender? You got to see the symbol. It's on Fox. It's on the Fox. Go to Fox News internet page, and you're going to see a picture of the new bathroom sign for transgender. It looks like somebody with a disease. And the name of the bathroom, it doesn't say male, female, girls, boys. It just says inclusive. Inclusive. Do you hear me? Inclusive. I mean, if somebody told me a joke and included, I'd just laugh, think it'd go away. It ain't. I told you it wasn't going to go away. I told you that months ago. It is not going away. This is going to be a big deal. In fact, you know how much it's going to cost to build these inclusive bathrooms? Do you realize what's going to happen inside the schools when these little idiots adopt the attitude, well, I don't know if I'm a girl or a boy, so I'm going to go in here. Do you realize what's going to happen with the real boys and the real girls? They ain't going to put up with that shit, and they're either going to make fun of them, or they're going to pick on them, or they're going to beat the shit out of them. And then they'll put the kids in jail because that's bullying. Oh, God, it goes on and on and on. So anyway, I'm up on a roll this morning, and here's a weird deal here. You know, Obama administration really came out hard against Trump for, wanting to deport millions and millions of Mexicans back to Mexico and make them come back legally. And there's a story right here. Obama administration planning more deportation raids. Am I missing something here? But be that as it may, the insanity continues. I am sane. As soon as I get over this twitch, I'm fine. Anyway, that's about it. Fox News is really, boy, you talk about a channel that plays on your, well, CNBC, all of them do. They really hammer your emotions real hard, and they love to play that race card, black, white, niggers this, niggers that, But be that as it may, today I have a tasting event for Shock Top Belgian Ale. It's a wheat ale, Belgian recipe. I think it's Budweiser that brings that one in. This is green tea, but it's not. Maybe it looks green to you. It doesn't to me. I just got back from my walk, and I'm having my morning dose of green tea and dark chocolate-covered almonds, which I 4 a day. 4 dark chocolate almonds a day, and I love them. It's a good thing. But anyway, maybe taking a trip in June. Not sure. We'll see. I'll be in touch. I'm thinking about it. Going camping in my Toyota Prius. I've full-time RV for 22 years, but I don't like to pull this thing anymore. I'm in an RV right now. I live in an RV. Okay, for those of you that just stumbled into this, like that one lady did. Yeah, I live in a little RV on some lots that I own, and I enjoy it. I love it, actually. I really do. So anyway, having said all of that stuff, transgender, God. Transgender boys, we are on a new path. We have really grown up. Why do I do things like this? Because this is a forum, okay? This is where I am stating my case, my opinion. And I don't know that anybody out there can really be vocal about transgenders. I mean, because they probably put them in jail now. I guess they'll come if they come after me, God bless them. That'd be wonderful. Anyway, thumbs up. There it is. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Enjoy your day. Adios. Bye. Igor, eat rocks. Bye.